at Dialogues on Democracy and Development, we try to foster conversations around these core values that define us, that define our society, that define the constitution that governs us.
The best way I think we started with is, okay, if we have to talk about democracy, are we ready to listen to people? Are we democratic in our own ways of functioning? And I think everyone said, no, I think I know better than others, right? So I think that's where it starts.
The participants' realization of the true essence of the constitutional values and how they should practice this in their personal lives as well.
We asked a very pertinent question, that whether democracy is central to human rights, whether democracy is central for maintaining equality, freedom for people, bringing justice, fraternity.
We saw the entire team of the organization present at the workshop. Despite of it being a legal organization, it wasn't only that the law practitioners were present, but also their administrative staff, their HR team, everybody from the entire office was there. This was remarkable because the organization realized right before the workshop that how important it is for each and every individual in the society to realize the importance and the significance and the practice of constitutional values in their day-to-day lives.
On the second day, where we were primarily looking at this thing called the harm principle. So harm principle, as we know, comes from John Stuart Mill, and people were like, oh, why are we talking about this dead white philosopher? But when we really spoke about, okay, what does it say?
One of the most insightful reflections from one of the participants was that despite of them practicing law day to day, they finally at the end of the workshop realized the purpose of law. It is when one of the resource person talked about John Locke's definition of law and its purpose, they realized that the purpose of law is to expand our liberties and not to restrict them.
More pertinent discussions about equality, equity, identity, and then of course the question of reservation came out very strongly, and that is never a conflict-free debate, right? So there were a lot of you can say polarizing views about this, but still we were able to create that space, a safe, non-judgmental space where people could speak their mind.
So we learned a lot about actually what are the challenges when people try to uphold the values of the Constitution on the ground, and they benefited by this space which was created where they could actually talk about the basic questions which haunt them, but they normally don't get the space to talk about those questions.
Moved into fraternity, again a very difficult thing, because fraternity is actually not in the rights part, it is there in the preamble, it is there in duties. So how do you really bring it out, right? So that's where we used a very interesting case study, which we call the Jai Viru case study, where we just showed that, okay, if there is a society where people are living in fraternity and a segregated society, which society would you like to live in? And what will be the reasons and what will be the outcomes, and what kind of life, quality of life you would be living in a fraternity, fraternal society, and where there is no fraternity and lot of segregation. Finally, we kind of spoke about justice, because justice, again, in individual terms, it is understood a little more because we can approach the court, we can demand a punishment if somebody has done injustice to us. But when a society has done injustice, and that too historically, right? So how do we come up with an idea of social justice? What we saw in this workshop was very interesting, that technically this organization was working with lawyers, caseworkers, paralegals, so they had good technical knowledge of how the law works. But what are the values behind it that informs the law, or that informs the constitutional provisions, was not there as much, and also the dialogue on it, right? Just a space to be able to think through, okay, we have these provisions, why are they there, right?
What was beautiful was that while they're doing this for the past, say, 25 years, it was refreshing to see that they found it valuable to have time out for conversations around the basic values that guide the Constitution. They found that they have been engaging in defending and upholding the Constitution, but they have not had time to reflect on these values.
तो वकालत में रहने के लिए जो चीज़ें चाहिए कि नज़रिया और शब्द, तो मुझे हम मिले नज़रिया और शब्द।
पूरे थॉट प्रोसेस में अपने किए हुए कई सारे ऐसी चीज़ें समझ में आई कि ओ अनइंटेंशनली शायद मैं भी बहुत सारा डिस्क्रिमिनेशन बहुत सारी जगहों पे कर रही थी, जो अब मुझे रियलाइज़ हुई कि ये सारी चीज़ें एज ऑटोमेटिकली मेरे अंदर से आ रही थी, मैं सोच करके या बिना सोचे नहीं कर रही थी, वो सब था मेरे अंदर, जिसपे अब सोच करके उसको कुछ करने की ज़रूरत है।
हार्म प्रिंसिपल सुना था ऑब्वियसली पहले, लेकिन उसको इतने अच्छे से समझा कि ओके हार्म प्रिंसिपल, नहीं तो लगता था कि अच्छा किसी की बात से ऑफेंड भी हो गए तो वो भी हार्म प्रिंसिपल है, बट देन फिर वो केस स्टडीज़ के थ्रू जो क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं, मतलब इट हैज़ टू रियली अफेक्ट समवंस लाइफ, प्रॉपर्टी एंड फ्रीडम, एंड देन ओनली इट विल बी अप्लाइड।